Hey guys. So I'll shoot this video. I don't know about 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 cheating and what to do, how you feel when you find out that your partner is cheating on you. And it's kind of a personal topic because I have experienced that myself a couple years ago, really, when I got into my first relationship, when I was still very I guess immature, kind of have my own fantasy about what a relationship is like, what girls are like. I guess I was just very naive in that I was very insecure, and you attract what you are. So if you're a very insecure person, you are going to attract another insecure person in your life, and you might not realize that. And I see this a lot in the pickup community because often guys who get into this are initially they're all very kind of insecure about their looks, their height, their race. They think they need to do game to get girls. And when I say game here, I don't mean like they think they need the game to get girls. But what they don't realize is that girls often don't even know. I mean, what is game really? No one can really sum up what game is. So they think the girls are attracted to them because of their game, quote unquote game, and not their personality, the core of who they are. So therefore, they think they need to keep up this game persona in their relationship, and that is a very poisonous mindset to come from, because one thing is that it reinforces that you are not enough. You always need to do something to get to there. You're assuming the girls are above you, and you need to do something to get on her level. And that's not very healthy. It doesn't reinforce a high self-esteem. If anything, it kind of reinforces low self-esteem. And I just saw this post on a forum. It's a girls chase forum, and if you've never been, I highly recommend you to visit girlschase.com. It's very good. It's what got me started into this whole pickup seduction thing in the beginning, and I'm very glad I found that website first rather than some other red pill websites they have on the great internet. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I go on other websites, other forums, other pickup forums, and they're very negative, and they're very analytical, very hyper technical. And what I don't like about that is one thing, like Julian says, it kills the soul. I always realize that I get worse, not better, when I visit those forums, when I take on their advice, because they always focus on the technical side, like what to do, but they don't really focus on your being, like what's your intention and all that, what's your assumption, what's your value, and all the other stuff. And to me, that's just, I think, the priority you need to focus on when you do a game. So about the intention you're coming from. And I realized this yesterday too. Yesterday I went out. Is it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. Went out. I was actually on my way to the gym, but then I realized, I really need to do game. I don't know. Game just makes me feel so much more alive than kind of doing work. I guess I also need to find other passion in life, but nothing awakes me more than talking to girls. So yeah, I went to the mall. It was pretty dead. It it was a weekday. Everyone's working, and if you see any good-looking girls at the mall during weekdays, they are most likely people who work there. So there was this girl. She was sitting alone, eating a sushi. I'm like, okay, I'm not really very well dressed, and plus my hair, I haven't washed my hair for like 3 days. Not right now, I just washed it. But yeah, yesterday I haven't washed it for 3 days. So I look pretty gross. But I'm like, you know what, fuck it. So I went up. I remind myself that your being is more important than what you're doing. So offer value. Make her day. It could be as simple as making her day. So I did that, and I realized I was stepping into my more confident self, I guess. I was making great eye contact, and she was a little shocked but attractive. I could tell in the anime eyes. But she looks a bit older, so I asked her, how old are you? She's like, 30. 30 is kind of not that old. I mean, I'll be 30 in 6 more years, so. But she's still pretty attractive. And I found out she works at one of those cosmetics counters. So we talked for a bit. Found out she has a partner. She mentioned she has a partner. Like, okay, no big deal. Are you in love with her? Are you in love with him? I was like, she laughs like, yes, I'm in love. So I'm so glad. We talked for like 10 minutes-ish, or maybe shorter, don't know. And I went to the gym afterwards. I feel really good doing that. And that's another reason I like doing these vlogs, is because I usually stay home and kind of work on my study and work on my assignments and all that. And it's not a very social work that I'm doing every day, so it kind of gets me in my head. And doing these kind of videos, it's kind of like a way of me expressing myself as freely as I could. Now I'm gonna work on doing this in a big crowd, so there will be people judging me and all that. But for now, I think this should be enough. I will slowly push myself to do a vlog in a very crowded place, but now I think this should do. So anyway, back to what we were talking about with cheating. Right, so you gotta try what you are, and I definitely had experienced that 2.5 years ago when I slept with the first girl I met. The first lay I had through Cold Approach. I was so psyched. I mean, looking back, she wasn't even that cute compared to the girls I hang out with these days. But no judgment, she's great. But yeah, looking back, it was a very toxic. I was in a very toxic place, and I was not very. I would say charismatic, charming. I was more of a chode, quote unquote chode, as they say, or AFC, average frustrated Trump, I think. Yeah. So back in the days, I wasn't very outcome independent as well. I remember I also haven't had sex for like 6 months, and funnily enough, I lost my virginity to a girl I met at a shooting club, and even then I was very needy as well. And I remember it was like 2 weeks after I started doing game, and I thought, damn it, game is fucking easy. I got laid after 2 weeks, but then I had like a 6-month dry spell because I think I got lucky with the first one. And yeah, so the first one was very needy. I knew she had a boyfriend, but I still kind of want to devote myself to getting her to break up with her boyfriend, as bad as it sounds right now. It was pretty bad. I mean, she wasn't really happy in that relationship, and I thought I could be the one make it better. But what I don't realize is that people like that, when they are in when people cheat, it's usually because they're lacking excitement. They're lacking something in their own relationship, and that's really not something you could fix permanently, I guess. I mean, you could always, you know, do more exciting stuff together, but when there's no chemistry together, sure, one person will cheat and they will feel guilty for cheating, and after that excitement of a new girl is gone, they will look back and think they will want to go back to comfort, so they will try to get back with their ex, who provides them with more stability, more comfort, and the cycle goes on and on again. And back to that first girl, who I lost my virginity to, she told me she had cheated on her ex before, and no surprise there, she cheated on me again. She cheated on her ex with me again. So yeah, kind of, you know what they say, once a cheater, always a cheater. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with that, but I think it's true, because when people are feeling like when people don't find the roots of their problems, they will always keep repeating their past. They will always repeat bad habits, bad patterns. So if you find out a girl has cheated in the past and you really like her, you want to get into a relationship with her, you have to find out if she has solved her deepest insecurities, her emotional problems, and all that before you commit yourself to her. So, is there anything I want to say about this? Yeah, and as you get better and better, you realize that, you know, you don't deserve this kind of shit. If a girl wanna leave, sure, she could go, but at the same time you have to take responsibility for it as well. Did you do anything did you fall apart? Did you not improve yourself as much and all that? And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.